So to prepare your skin for a nice, even, sunless tan, I like to do my exfoliating. I like to do my tanning in the evening time. So I'll take a shower, do all of my exfoliating. I love these little exfoliating cloths that you can buy. There's usually like in the makeup or the shower section, and I use one for my face and then one for my body. I make sure to get all of the dead skin off. You don't want your tanning lotion to stick to any dry patches. Make sure you pay close attention to like your knees and your ankles, feet, hands, wrists, anywhere that your skin could be a little bit more dry, even your elbows. And then I like to shave. I like to make sure I shave. That's also going to do a little bit more exfoliating. I use the Skintimate shave gel and then the Venus razor. This razor has changed my shaving experience. I don't get any nicks anymore. I used to get tons of nicks. I would buy like the Bic disposable razors. This is so much better. It's a little bit more pricey, actually a lot more pricey, but the razors last so long and they give you the best shave. So that's what I'll do. And the self tanner that I use, which I'll talk about in my brief demonstration, I use the Sun Goddess self tanner and then also the Saint Tropez self tanner. If you don't want as dark of a tan, you can always go for like the Jergens Natural Glow, and that will still give you a really nice tan without being too much. Like if you have lighter skin and you don't want to just change dramatically overnight and have like a super dark tan, this one would really be a good one. You can gradually do it as you feel comfortable. And if you don't want to have like a self tanner, you can always use like a bronzer. This is the Beach Sexy Instant Bronze Spray. This will give you a nice, glowy tan, and you can wash it off. And then another one is the Airbrush Legs from Sally Hansen. And one trick that I am so thankful for is with this Airbrush Legs, if you make a mistake on your tanning, you can always go over it with this and it will hide anything. It's like makeup for your body basically, and I'll show you really quickly what it does. I'm going to show you on my arm, but you can just spray it on your arm and rub it in, and it's basically like makeup. If you have any streaks from tanning lotion on your legs and you really have to fix it and you don't have time to scrub it off, you can just apply this and it's just going to blur out any edges. As you can see, it just makes everything so flawless. So that's one trick that I wanted to tell you guys. So if you're interested in seeing a really quick tanning routine, how I apply everything, after I've showered and exfoliated, I like to use a lotion, and I only put it on the areas that are dry. So right now I'm using the St. Ives Coconut Milk. Doesn't have to be anything fancy, just something to kind of have like a little bit of a barrier on your dry skin. So I like to really coat my hands and my wrists with this, and then I like to get my elbows, my collarbone, and around my neck, and then also on my knees, feet, and ankles really well. So I just kind of coat those, and then I can go ahead and start on my tanning lotion. And there are a few different tanning lotions that I like to use. Sun Goddess is one that I love to use for my body, and then the Saint Tropez is what I love to use for like my face and my hands. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with that. I'm starting with the Sun Goddess. I'm just mixing it with a little bit of my lotion just to kind of make it blend better and just have my skin a little bit more moisturized. So I'm just going to go ahead and start applying this. And I really just like to use my hands, and also putting that lotion on your hands first makes the tanning lotion, I think, stick a little bit less. If you put it on dry skin, that's really going to make it stick to those areas. So that's why I like to not put the lotion on like my skin, only on the dry areas. That way it really sticks, and it really makes like the tanning lotion sink into my skin a little bit better. Also get my neck and chest. And your hands are going to look really gross, but that's okay. After I've applied this all over my body, I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands really well. I've got that spread evenly all over my body, and now I'm going to be using a brush to apply my self tanner to my face and my hands. And I like using the e.l.f. brush. You can buy these at Target for $3. That way you don't have to worry about it getting messy or dirty or ruined or anything. So for my face and hands, I'm using the Saint Tropez self tanning lotion. I'm just going to put a little bit on the brush, and then I'm just going to apply it to my face in circular motions and just buffing it in. And then I'm just bringing it down onto my neck, on my ear, right behind my ear, and then onto my neck. And then just making sure to blend it down. And using a brush, I feel really gives like an even layer. And it just works really good for just buffing it in. And then I just bring whatever is left over down onto my chest. And it looks really crazy right now, really brown, but once you wash off the color guide, it's not going to look like that. And then for my hands, I like to coat my hands in another layer of lotion after I wash them, making sure to really get my wrists. And then I just put a little bit on the brush, and then I start just buffing it onto my hands. And this way, you don't have to worry about any splotches or discoloration on your hands. It kind of just, you can just use your brush and put it wherever you need to, and then you don't have to worry about washing your hands afterwards. So, and another area that I really like to make sure that I get is right here. I used to always forget that spot, and it would just be really white, and then the rest of my hand would be tan. So just really making sure to buff it in and bring it down onto your arm. That way it's even. I'm going to go ahead and do that to the other side. And I always like to do this like the night before I have plans to go somewhere. Doing it at night, I feel like it just has a lot of time to soak into your skin, and then in the morning when you get ready to take a shower, you can just wash it off. So that's it. I'm going to let this set for 3 or 4 hours. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.